Hi, welcome to Limitless Light. I am Angel Yvette, and I'm so happy to be doing this video today. This video, of course, is for the first of the month forecast for the month of May. I'm so excited. I love May just for many reasons. The transition of the seasons, the good energy flow. I feel like this is when spring is concreted and like it's official, but then also we're slowly moving into summer nicely. I just think it's a very happy month. Excuse me if you hear the laundry going in the background. That's just what it is. Today it's a laundry day. It's a whole mess of a day. You should see my desk. So yes, with May, I am so excited for this particular month of May. I follow a lot of astrologers. Shout out to Cam White. And I guess this is going to be probably one of the best times of the year, energetic-wise, globally. And that's always a good thing, always a good space to be in. Not that any other time isn't, but when the good is good, you know it's good. So let's go ahead and get into the structure of how I'm going to be delivering this reading today. And thanks again for showing up. Please like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to comment. All right, going to be reading with 3 decks today. I marinated them in pyrite. I felt like pyrite was the stone of Taurus season and just of this month, the prosperity that is, available this month. And so that's why I have this huge pyrite that I marinated everything in. So going into it, I'm going to be reading with the Urban Tarot deck, and then getting the oracle clarification for each week coming up for this month of May. But first I'm going to begin with a Soul Journey oracle, and then I'm going to end with the Soul Journey oracle. So let's get into it. So, all right, so let's start with the Soul Journey oracle today. I'm going to go ahead and give it a shuffle. And let's see what energy we want to bring with us from April into May. Well, in my hands, patience and indecision stood out, so maybe that's a message that maybe some of us at this time will be faced with a decision, and to practice patience. Maybe patience is highlighted for some of us going into May. Alrighty, let's see what this card is. It is indecision. Wow, this is one of the cards that just sort of came up. So it says, I use my intuition in all aspects of life. Wow. So that's better. So May is technically under the vision of the Gregorian calendar, the 5th month of the year. So with that 5 energy, 5 is like coming to a crossroads. 5 is getting past that halfway mark. 5 is approaching the halfway mark, possibly. And it typically connotes a time of having to make a decision, having to be more clear about what we want to go forth with, what we want to bring with us throughout the year or throughout the next season, the next traditional season. So we're going to see about that indecision. We're starting with the indecision. Maybe we're bringing in an indecision from a decision that we've been contemplating since April or the past 4 months. And now is the time to sort of make the decision regarding whatever it is we've been sort of stumped on. There's been a lot of energy about feeling stuck emotionally, perhaps. So let's go ahead and get into the reading for May. All right, so I'm going to first use the Seasons of the Witch Oracle to pull out the oracles for each week. All right, so for this week, which is technically, it's April 30th today that I'm recording. first I'm going to do a master shuffle, you know, and get into it from there. Do 2 master shuffles, I feel. And then we're going to get into it for the first week of May. That is Wednesday the 1st to Wednesday the 8th, which is the day of the new moon in Taurus. Ooh. I'm just going to take both of these. So, I'll go through them as we go into each week. For the second week of the 8th through the 15th of May, the 9th through the 15th, really, the 9th through the 15th, we have ribbons. And for the following week of the 16th through the 22nd, honey is sticking out. I don't know if that's going to fall out. Ooh, indulgence and self-worth and honey. So I'm just going to take, I'm going to take those 3, actually. Wow. And then for the final week, it goes into the next month. So we might just work with these 3. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. No, we could do this week, the 23rd to the 29th of May. Boundaries. Great, great, great. Let's see what the Urban Tarot has to say to clarify these weeks. The first week of May, the 1st to the 8th. We have the Ace of Discs reversed, Peace, and Ace of Swords. Okay, we're going to put those 3 there. For the second week of the 9th to the 15th, thank you so much. Please remember to show your girlfriend some love. I love talking to everybody. Queen of Swords. I love the community. 10 of Pentacles and the Prince of Pentacles, or discs in this deck. The Knight of Cups reverse flew out over here already, so I'm gonna just associate it with the 3rd week. Excellent. That's a lot of cards. That's a little too many cards. Okay. We got 1 and 3. 1 and 3. Fantastic. And then for the final week of the 23rd to the 29th, we have what? What's the energy for the 23rd to the 29th? Ooh. Okay. I'm excited to see exactly what that sort of energy is bringing in as we close out the month. And then we have, I don't know what that is, and we have beautiful. So let's go ahead and get into this. So for the first week, Fae, number 9, and Goat, number 13, came out. Not everything is as it may seem is the first line on the Fae card, okay? I flipped the wrong card. Be cautious, be cautious, dear one, for there is a story beneath the late. the tail. Wow, dyslexia? Maybe. And then the goat says, fearless I am, in the path I choose, for I've never been led astray, always finding my way. Okay, so this is a good compound energy to come out. Initially, because I feel like it's talking about being cautious, yet practicing that sense of fearlessness that pushes us to go forward in the way that we come to understand is the best for us. I don't know the orientation of which these cards actually came out, but I'm going to read it this way for the clarification from the Urban Tarot deck. We have the Ace of Discs, the Two of Peace, the Two of Swords, which is standing for peace. It is reversed in my hands, okay? And the Three of Pentacles, which stands for works. So I think that looking at these, I think that there is an opportunity to expand in terms of socially. I feel like that was the message for Taurus season anyway. But definitely, like, there's a chance to expand in many ways, but I think that there's power to come from sort of conjoining with others and sharing ideas, sharing skills, sharing talents, having a common place with others, falling into that and seeing where that takes us. I went to the gym yesterday. There was a lovely young lady there, and I was so shy to say anything, but I am like, next time I'm gonna do this. The key is to know that sometimes you don't get a second chance. So be sure to like really assess the situation. Be cautious, like the card said. And I feel like with the Three of Works, the Three of Pentacles, construction takes a lot of caution, right? Construction of anything, whether it's a building, whether it's a friendship, or any type of new relationship, right? So, and I think that with the Peace card as well, it feels like with the Peace card coming out reversed, that, yeah, we will have to go out of our comfort zones. I know Taurus is ruled by Venus, and it's the energy of comfort and being in that comfortable place. However, this is also a time to challenge ourselves to go out of our comfort zones. So I think that's a beautiful, lovely message to come out for the first week of May coming in. And I think this is going to be a very strong week. I mean, we're halfway through it. It's Wednesday tomorrow. So I feel like we're in Wednesday already. So I keep thinking it's Wednesday, but tomorrow's Wednesday. So we're almost, we're pretty much there. You know what I mean? It's a middle week start to the month. All right, for the second week of the 9th to the 15th, we have self-worship. My hands fold as I speak to the stars, watching the sky hold its breath. It's in stillness that I find all that I am and all the divinity within me. Okay? Beautiful. Beautiful. So doing mirror work might be good at this time. There was if you watch the preview for Taurus season, that was a special edition of that because I did it with my sister. Spoiler alert. I talked about this video that I saw where a woman was like, just wake up every day and go to the mirror and say, I love you. How can I make you happy today? And I think that is such an important relation to self every day to have. The next card is Honey. It goes 37, 18, 19. It's 18 plus 19, 37. I love that these cards are coming out. Okay. So Honey was sticking out when I was shuffling for this portion, and then it decided to come out. So Honey, the sweetness of you swells in the grace of your pool, oh so beautifully lethal. Wow. Yes, hunty. Yes, honey. Yes. Okay, so that goes hand in hand. Self-worship, I feel like that comes with the recognition of our beauty and our power and our rawness and our sweetness that comes along with that. For 19, we have indulgence, and it says you're worth every desire, every dream. Demand what is yours and demand what you need. Oh, I'm so excited to get into the Urban Tarot clarification of this all because it's so on point. Okay? So on point. So let's see. Yes! Okay, so first we have the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is, she's about her business. She's about making sure that everything is sharp. That's what I feel like. Her words, her outfits, her peace of mind, her state of mind, her state of speech, everything around her falls in line. It's almost like the Queen of Hearts from Alice in Wonderland, but she doesn't have to be so mean. She can be, though. I mean, she can be lethal, you know? Next, we have the 10 of Pentacles, which is wealth. Beautiful 10 energy. The 10 of Pentacles is my favorite 10 in all of tarot. And I'm really happy that's coming out not only for this read, but it also came out for the preview of Taurus season, I believe. So I think that there is a chance to really gain a lot of wealth in unexpected ways, potentially. And I think it's first by recognizing what we value, truly. Finally, we have the Prince of Pentacles, or the Prince of Discs in this deck. And that is the day trader. I don't know what day traders do. I guess they just trade by day. But he looks like he's about his business, but he's also about his fun. It's about balance, you know what I mean? And that's a good energy to sort of reflect the oracle messages, because I feel like when it does come to that sense of indulgence, when it does come to that sense of finding the sweet aspects of ourselves and our experiences here on earth, it is tapping into that playfulness, and it is tapping into that sense of jubilee and enjoyment. So it's all good. I said but, and I meant to say, so at the same time as we're able to have this sense of play and enjoyment, we got to balance out with the core aspects that keep us sharp, such as self-worship, for example, as the cards are highlighting. But whatever it is that you are truly focused on, like, of course, we all want to do what we love, and we all really should do what we love as long as it's not harming ourselves or others. My laundry just finished. At the same time, like, that we should do what we love. In order to do what we love, we have to, like, to truly, fully make the most of doing what we love, we have to keep a sharp sort of understanding of what needs to be done to get to accomplish the goals that we're looking to accomplish. So, yeah, that is maybe something that we can focus on at this time, or that we should focus on at this time. For the third week, the 16th through the 22nd, the oracle from the season of the Witch Oracle is Ribbon, and that's number 33. Ribbons reads, "For it lives in the stalk of my binding, the knots in my truth, the eye of becoming, the witness swallowed in stillness." Wow. There was another card that spoke of stillness, I believe, in the first week. Or maybe I'm tripping. Let me see if any of these did, because I feel like it was, oh yeah, the second week, the week that we just finished. Okay, so the second week, the message was, My hands fold as I speak to the stars, watching as the sky holds its breath. It's in the stillness that I find all that I am and all of divinity within me. This says, for ribbons, for it lives in me, the silk of my binding, the knots of my truth, the eye of becoming, the witness is swallowed in the stillness. Okay? So that stillness, I think, is that sense of divinity, right? It feels that way, at least. So for the clarification from the Urban Tarot, we have first the Knight of Cups, and the Knight of Cups is reversed, and he stands for the seducer. Okay? So we may find ourselves in situations with tempting situations that we should really take that extra time to feel out and to observe, or practice that second guessing, that discernment, before we get to this card, which is worry. But we're going to see what's in the middle. In the middle of the Knight of Cups reverse, we have the Queen of Cups, the therapist. So in between the Knight of Cups reverse, the seductor, and the Five of Pentacles reversed, the worrier, or worry, we have the Queen of Cups upright. So I think that with the double cup energy, first of all, I think that there is an ability for us to really use that sense of discernment, utilize that sense of discernment in a way that truly reflects who we are, and what our path is intending, and what we are intending to do, and our intentions are. There is, always potential to be deceived. I feel like with the first card that came out, the Fae card, not everything is as it may seem. Be cautious, dear one. I think that sense of discernment is super important to be utilized at this time, and discernment is just that innate understanding, that sort of that download that's like, this doesn't feel right, this doesn't feel good, or this feels like this makes sense. It could be either or, but discernment really is a quality that's instilled in all of us that we choose to either listen to or not. And I think that as we allow this Queen of Cups energy into our experiences, especially this third week of May, we're going to find a greater balance than not, okay, for going forth and making decisions and coming to conclusions with relationships, or even in work situations, okay, that we find ourselves in. Finally, we have, please do not jump up here. Finally, we have, for the final week of the 23rd through the 29th, boundaries. Card number 3, boundaries are sewn into the parts of who you are, for they are not to be crossed. Okay, so this is a comprehensive message. Know where your boundaries lie. Like, give yourself the grace of knowing where your boundaries are set, knowing where to set boundaries and when to set them and how. There's tons of research, there's tons of articles that will sort of can guide you if that's something that's needed. Ooh, it's 80 degrees. Nice. I encourage that you do the diligence of, being advocating, self-advocating, self-worshiping, so that you can't, as a form of self-worship even, so that, you are really reflecting that sense of divinity that you are, okay? By the people you allow, by the language you allow, by the music you allow to come in contact with you. All right, so to clarify boundaries, we have the Knight of Swords, who is the game master. The Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is swift, cunning, resourceful. Very high will. So maybe this is the type of character who, when it comes to being wary or being extra cautious, if you come into a character like this, don't take them at their word per se. Like, really take in who they are. Give time to get to know who this person is. Okay? It is a knight, so I am taking it as a person, just like the queen of any of the royals are typically actual people that we can encounter. Okay? Now, this is good energy for the next few cards. We have the Eight of Swords here, and it is interference, but it is reversed. So I think that the more that we do lean into exercising the sense of discernment and the sense of boundary setting, we're able to deter interference. We're able to have a more mitigated and easy time to indulge in the good energies of this month. Okay? I know that the full moon will be on the 23rd, which is this week, which is within the final week. And I think that with the illumination of the full moon, we may find ourselves coming more into this new sense of understanding who we are with the Ace of Swords. New sense of understanding what we want, new sense of understanding what we deserve, what our worth is. And I think it's a global thing. I don't think it's just like, person to person per se. I think it's gonna happen to multiple people. And I think it's a beautiful movement, but I think that with the spectrum of it, it can be like, sometimes scary. It could be this game master energy that we find ourselves coming into contact with, that they actually do attempt to interfere with our processes, or their words or their demeanor interferes with our processes. Something major just happened at my fiance's work, and I can see that it's bugging him, But at the same time, I'm trying to gear him away from forgetting himself in this process and forgetting why he's doing what he's doing, and maybe even more of remembering what the purpose of his position is. So, for instance, that's just, I'm sorry to put your tea out there, honey, but that is the case for me. I'm happy to be home. I love my sister. I love my nephews and nieces. I love my brother-in-law, my bro, but I'm happy to be home. And, this energy, I feel like, has already sort of been present and been at work in a lot of ways in my life personally. All right, for the final card, we have Envy. Envy says, I am the same as everybody, but with different challenges. Okay? Honesty is on the bottom of the deck as well. I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect the truth from myself. So, with that being said, some people may, especially this game player energy, this game master energy, I feel like some people may not be happy with the choices that you make, but it's not about them in the long run. It is about you, because no one else is going to live your life. And we only got, one life to live. So make sure that we're making choices that are reflective of what we truly desire and what we truly resonate with. Don't feel forced. Really try not to feel forced. And if you feel forced, put a boundary up. Let someone know, hey, that makes me feel uncomfortable. That doesn't feel good. That feels wrong. And speak that, but also understand the energy that you're around and what you're speaking it. Like, there's a certain conduct that should be imposed, I feel like. So yeah, I hope this helps, and I hope that you enjoy. Please do like, share, and subscribe. And remember to be love, stay light, and that you got this. Bye.